Our next category is public interest. Judges look for in-depth reporting and insightful analysis in this category, but more than that, stories have to have the power to change the way we live. This year's finalists met and exceeded those expectations. Have a look.
5280 Magazine, For Direct Fail by Natasha Gardner. After 4 years of investigation, 5280 Magazine asked if Colorado prosecutors were abusing their right to decide whether children should be tried as adults. The answer was more than alarming. Harper's Magazine, For Tiny Little Laws by Kathy Doby. Artfully crafted and altogether urgent, Tiny Little Laws is a frightening portrait of sexual violence on the Standing Rock Sioux Reservation, a netherworld trapped between tribal custom and federal law. Marie Claire, For the Big Business of Breast Cancer by Leah Goldman. The Big Business of Breast Cancer exposed the massive racket behind pink ribbon merchandise and challenged Marie Claire readers to reconsider how they spend their dollars. Men's Health, For the Signature Wound by Bob Drury. Since the beginning of the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, an unthinkable number of American soldiers have suffered genital damage caused by IEDs. In The Signature Wound, Men's Health explores the emotional and, yes, financial damage done by this grievous injury. The New Yorker, For the Invisible Army by Sarah Stillman. The product of more than a year of reporting, The Invisible Army uncovers the appalling mistreatment of tens of thousands of foreign workers on U.S. military bases in Iraq and Afghanistan.
And the Ellie goes to The New Yorker.
This is The New Yorker's 7th National Magazine Award for Public Interest and its 3rd in a row. Accepting the award for The New Yorker is editor David Remnick.
Thank you very much, and thank you to ASME. Sarah Stillman may be in her mid-20s still, and The New Yorker in its late 80s, but as Aaliyah used to sing, age ain't nothing but a number. Sarah spent more than a year reporting this story, traveling to 4 countries and 2 major war zones. Its impact has been resounding. It wasn't just a matter of hearings on the Hill, although it did produce those. Last month, a bipartisan bill was introduced in both the Senate and the House that was inspired by her reporting, and that takes aim directly at the sort of abuses she reported so brilliantly. Closer to the front lines, the story is being used by the United States military leadership to train its lawyers and contracting officers in Afghanistan. I also want to give my deepest thanks, in addition to Sarah, to my friend and colleague Henry Finder, who brought Sarah in and brought her along. Thanks very much.